part 120. Let's go. As I was saying it out loud, it sounded insane. I have made about 120 videos of this Let's Read. That's just insane to think about. Wow. Yeah, give me one moment to self-promote myself across a few different places. I guess I will do it on X as well. I barely use my X account. Well, Twitter account, but it's the same thing, basically. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. I am going to announce it to my Twitter account. Alright. Hello, Kilato! And yes, I did press the enter key a little bit early. Yeah, on my Discord server, for those who did not get the notification, I sent out that I was now live a minute too early. Yeah, I realized that as I was like setting up stream. I'm like, oops, I pressed the button a minute too early. But that should be fine. Also today, I'm beginning stream off with warm Thai tea. And yes, I use my kettle to boil the water, not my microwave. Not my microwave. I'm still shocked that Americans use their fucking microwave to boil water. I'm still surprised about that. Like, recently I've been talking to a lot of my friends and family members about that, and some of my friends said that was a normal thing. Meanwhile, my family has never heard of that, actually. Which is very surprising, since my family, like, you know, I would assume that some members of my family would have done that, but apparently not, actually. So I guess my whole family just never really boiled our water. I was basically waiting for the stream to start, so when the notification came from your server, I was surprised and rushed in here. Yeah, no, that was my bad. I pressed the enter key a little bit too early. I was a bit trigger happy. But yeah, I'm gonna wait a few minutes like usual, and then I'll be jumping right to the final chapter of Claire's story. And yeah, even though last week I said that the stream would be tomorrow, I had to change my schedule a bit since something came up tomorrow, so I decided to stream it a little bit late tonight. Sounds like you come from a well-educated family then. Yeah, most of my family's college-educated. No, I don't think that correlates to the whole, you know, just because you're college-educated doesn't mean that you don't boil your water with your microwave, since a lot of my friends who are college students or graduate students, they boil their water with their microwave. So, yeah, I don't think it matters whether or not you have a college education in the US. Some people will still boil their water with their microwave. Warning coming up in a couple episodes, the tea party will be very long. Got it, we'll note that. We might hit the 4-hour limit for some of the tea parties. Yeah, we might hit the 4-hour, you know, limit for the tea parties, or I might ask, you know, chat, like, what would be a good place to stop after 3 hours? Since I don't want to cut any part of the story too short. However, I do have a 4-hour limit for streams, since I have a few other things that, you know, I need to do throughout the day. Especially since my semester's coming up. I still plan on having streams during my semester. However, I don't know if they'll all be, you know, 4 hours. Some of them might be 2 hours once my semester begins. As my semester is packed. It's my last year of college, so yeah, might as well go off with a bang before I go into the workforce. But also the workforce requires so much prerequisites now that yeah, senior year is not going to be that relaxing, but it's all going to be worth it, hopefully. Since I do intend on getting, you know, some employment after college, since, yeah, it would be not fun if I don't. But that's something for me to worry about after the stream. But, yeah. And yes, I'm already a little bit tired since I just got off of a shift from my part-time job like usual. Although right now a lot of it is just like planning for the next few weeks, so really it's just me sitting in a room by myself, you know, planning things. Hello, uninspired name. It's so ironic that semester means study, while semester in Swedish means holiday. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, semester in the US is like, you know, studying or, you know, a school period. That's interesting. I mean, I didn't even notice you didn't say hello. Honestly, I'm so used to everyone on my streams that I just say hello in general. Like, someone could literally say, fuck you, Michael, and I'll say, hey, hello, you know, person's name. I was about 5 minutes into the stream, so I could say that word. Yeah, I almost got this video demonetized before we even began. Alright. It's been a few minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the game ready. Alright. It's time to read the last chapter of Claire's story. I'm excited. Still hasn't said hello to me. I'll take it back then. I thought I did say hello to Ganema, did I not? Oh shit, sorry about that. I thought I did say hello. Goldfish memory. Gotta remember I have goldfish memory. Quadrillion. There's only one place you'll find that word on Rokkenjima. Gold butterflies flitted from shadow to shadow, dodging raindrops. It was the chapel. That mysterious building, one of the oldest on Rokkenjima, which had been built at the same time as the mansion. It was called the chapel, but not once had Kinzo used it for worship, and the members of the family had never been allowed inside. There were strict orders that none approach it without reason, and its purpose has always been a mystery. However, all these mysteries got boring after several decades. At some point, everyone forgot the chapel even existed, and that splendid building passed from the thoughts of Rokkenjima's residents. So wait a second. There was a building that no one ever really explored on Rokkenjima because they were told not to. And then there's this new epitaph, which is basically being interpreted as a treasure hunt for Kinzo's gold. The building that they were never supposed to enter, did anyone not think to check the chapel? Because it's literally the building they're not supposed to go into? Like, no one thought about that? Flashback to episode 2 when butterflies were dodging rain while chasing the game from the chapel to the mansion. Good flashback. Good flashback. I almost forgot about that scene. Yeah, no, that scene was like with George, Shannon, and Goda, right? Yeah, I think it was George, Shannon, and Goda in that scene. It was like, I think it was a scene where I screamed, "No, Goda!" which concerned one of my neighbors. Yeah, I remember that now. Like, I literally scared the shit out of my neighbors by screaming with my window open. Well, most of them said they had suspicions on where the gold could be, but they didn't know where to begin. Hello, Zartan. Yeah. I mean, that is to be fair. Like, they all had their suspicions. However, if I was in the Oshiramiya family, I would have thought to, you know, take a look at the chapel at least, because that's always been a mysterious building for the family. I don't know, like, that might have been just a weird, like, pseudo-plot hole. Like, I don't even know if that's a plot hole or anything. Of course, this had been true for Beato as well. Beato, who hated boredom, had no desire to approach places that humans never went. Her last memory was of the time she went in there to taunt Shannon as she tried to clean. That was an interesting comment, actually. Her last memory was of the time she went in there to taunt Shannon as she tried to clean. Was it Shannon Beato was taunting, or was it someone else? That's something I wanted to point out. Was it truly Shannon that she was teasing, or was it someone else? Well, technically that would have been Gap that was teasing the individual from 19 years ago. Yeah, it would have been Shannon that was... I mean, not Shannon. It would have been Gap that was taunting her. George did point out something about a large number while at the chapter in episode 2, and Kumasawa did have a picture of the plaque from the chapel in our home in episode 4. Okay, Kumasawa thought about it. I mean, I'm not surprised that Kumasawa was the one that was thinking about it. Yeah, no, like, it definitely seemed like Kumasawa was after the money. Beato looked up. Above the door of the chapel, there was a relief displayed over an arch. English words were written there. A big number like 17. Well, considering all the servants were going to the chapel to clean it, it's not surprising they had an idea. That is true. That is true. The servants would probably have more of an idea or thought about the chapel than the regular family members, since the only people that really went into the chapel were the servants. That is a good point. This chapel was built long ago. If there is a device, like the one I imagine, Kinzo must have prepared... Oh my god, stop making me laugh while reading out, while in the middle of me reading a line. George also thinks 17 is a big number. That's insane. That is insane. Oh my god, that... Gotta say, that really distracted me. Wow, that was a good one. That was a good one. I'm back. Did I miss anything? Ganema said one of the most insane comments. I think that was the only thing you missed. Ganema making an insane comment. That is so insane. If there was a device like the one I imagined, Kinzo must have prepared that epitaph riddle many decades ago. Not my fault you looked at chat in the middle of reading a line. That is fair. That is fair. I should not let my eyes straight away. He must have been planning to use it as a ceremony for choosing a fitting successor all that time. However, that ceremony is now a ceremony to open the door to the Golden Land and my resurrection. Oh? When I snapped my fingers, the ground bulged and several snake-like dead trees sprouted up. They twisted around each other to form a ladder, which leaned itself against the door. It's in red, though. Wait, what's in red? The George comment? I slowly climbed the ladder. Because of the size of the door, the relief was very high up. This close up, it looks much bigger than it did from the ground. Did the tree with the holy fruit die and fuse with the snake, and Beatrice now commands its dead roots? Wait, holy fruit? Kind of like that one Bible story. Adam and Eve, yeah. Adam and Eve. There it goes to show my lack of like Bible knowledge. Is that like a reference to, like, Adam and Eve, the holy fruit? And like fusing with the snake? Like, I know that there was the snake that you know, convinced Eve to eat the apple, and then Eve like released all the sins of the world after eating the apple. Yes, the George comment. I wish there was, like, you know, the ability to make comments in red or, like, you know, different colors on YouTube, because Umineko streams would be insane with that. Like, The most insane comments can be like written in red.
その程度のこと、なぜ若い使用人に任せぬのかと不思議に思っていたものだが。
I want to pet the goldfish. What? What do you mean by goldfish? I thought it strange, but nothing more. The master returned this relief, treasured this relief, so the head servant cared for it himself. Where did I get returned? She made snake-like dead trees sprout off the ground a minute ago. Yeah. I thought you were making a reference to, like, Adam and Eve there with the, you know, tree of the holy fruit fused with the snake. Oh, wait. Is that what she's summoning? The Adam and Eve tree that was fused with the snake? I am so confused. I mean, pretty badass, though, if that's what Beatrice was doing. I've always accepted that excuse. But now, I understand. There must be something in this relief. And Genji polished it himself to make sure that no one else accidentally found out. Never mind, I just made a very convoluted reference. We are starting off strong. We are starting off strong, Kilato. Quadrillion.
クワドリリオンから鍵の選びし6文字を生贄に捧げるということか。
Sorry, I was just getting an email. Apparently there's like a computer system down at one of the places I work at. I'm not on shift right now, so I don't think I need to worry about that. The tips of my fingers touched the cube. My fingertips were soon covered with dust. However, I quickly realized that there was something strange about it.
この文字、まさか。いや、そうでなくてはならん。でなくては、生贄に捧げられぬからな。
Oh. Interesting. Beato grabbed the letter Q, and after lightly playing around with it in various ways, she pulled it out with a slight clunk.
やはりな。
Quadrillion. It now says Quadrillion. Here's the Q I pulled out. And this part's a wedge. No. It's a key. A key was attached to the back of the Q and had been stuck into a keyhole in the relief. Dust? Outside? Oh, Genji! Genji, you're not doing your polishing job well, I see. God, I can't read today. Genji? Where did Genji come from? Enter 7 weights. Just a second too late to write before the sound started. You almost had it. You almost had the stream delay, right?
そういうことか。ならば、あとはわかるぞ。よしよし、この9の鍵は違う。お前は外れだ。
Beato carelessly tossed the cue aside. This was his first sacrifice. Michael might need to sleep a bit more. I probably should. I have not been reading a single line correctly. I mean, I think I only had like 5 last night, which is better than previous streams. Yes, I know I need to sleep more. I have, you know, been taking, you know, precautions now to make sure I can sleep better. Be patient, I'm just warming up. Stream. Beato carelessly tossed the Q key aside. This was the first sacrifice. She kept on pulling out the keys from the 6 letters representing the key. Good sleep helps with memory, too. Yeah, I need to fix my sleep schedule.
A も生贄である。 そして愛も2つ生贄だ。最後の N も生贄か。L は1文字を生贄であるが、困ったぞ。L は2つあるではないか。
Which L do you sacrifice? There were 2 L's. I didn't know which I should sacrifice. I tried pulling both out, but the keys were of different shapes. So one is a right answer, and one is a wrong answer.
どうせ2通りしかない。誤りだったらもう片方を試せばいいだけのこと。
Unless messing up sets off a trap that blows up the island, of course. I wouldn't put it behind Kinzo. By the way, what's everyone's favorite episode ending song? Mine is episode 1, Bring the Fate. Ooh! I gotta admit, episode 6 ending song was so good. The one where, you know, it was a rendition of, it was the song that played usually when Erika was on screen doing something silly. I forgot the song's name, though. It was like... I know how it goes, though. I know how it goes, but I think the ending of episode 6, yes, it was the most recent one I heard. I think that's my favorite one so far. Just because of the way that they presented the song after Beato and Bauer shot the gun. Fishy Aroma. Yes, yes, Fishy Aroma. Wait, it was Fishy Aroma? Oh, it was Fishy Aroma, yeah. Yeah, I kind of forgot that. Yeah, it was Fishy Aroma because I know that in some translations it was called Suspicious Scent. However, it was definitely not Suspicious Scent in the original game because I kept on seeing the name Fishy Aroma around. Thinking it was a waste of time to sit here worrying, I decided on the rightmost L and pulled it out. The gun shooting was Birth of a New Witch. There we go. There we go. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, I didn't think it was Fishy Aroma. Yeah, I think it was Birth of a New Witch that I was thinking about. Suspicious says that Fishy Aroma was Tea Party. Got it. Yeah, no, Birth of a New Witch. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, when you said Fishy Aroma, I'm like, I guess, but I don't think it was the same song. But yeah, it was Birth of a New Witch. That was my favorite song so far. 5 letters remained in the word. Utro. It says Utro. Hello, Yellow Raid! And yes, I'm Evan Wright from Hotline Miami. On the second twilight, those who remain shall tell apart the two who are close.
D と R が寄り添っているな。これを引き裂くとはいかに。
Moving them to opposite sides, kind of like, you know, just pulling them. That was the worst way to describe pulling them. I apologize.
抜けばよいのか。
I don't think you pull them out. I think you, like, separate them by just, like, literally just pulling them to the side. But if I do, there will only be 3 letters left. By this point, I was able to make a good guess at what the gouge and kill lines meant.
えぐりて殺せはおそらく鍵をひねって回してから引き抜けという意味であるに違いない。
Looking forward to the tea party. Hehehe. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know if I like where that's going.
となれば、頭から足はおそらく左の文字鍵から右へ順にそれを行えという意味に違いあるまい。
Yeah, the creepy laughs are concerning me as well. Deep Blue Jeer. Yeah, that was the song that I was thinking of. Deep Blue Jeer, the song that played whenever Erika was doing Erika things. Yeah, that was the song. Yeah. If that's the case, there must be 5 letters left on the board. In other words, tear apart doesn't mean kill.
それで引き裂けと考えた場合、この D と R、2次の間隔を空けよと読み取れるな。
Casually did the Here's Johnny. Did Deep Blue Cheer ever play his ending song? I believe Birth of a New Witch had a leitmotif of Deep Blue Cheer within it. I think that's what was going on in Birth of a New Witch. I think that was going on in the background, or was it the motif of Fishy Aroma? Those two songs are slightly similar, but I can see the differences. Like, they're very different, but they're also similar at the same time. Because they both have the same, like, feeling to them.
しかし、どうやる。またしてもやり方は二通りであるぞ。
Do I remove the D and move it to the left? Do I remove the R and move it to the right? After pondering this for some time, I realized that both choices were wrong.
違う。そうではないのだ。さっきの L から間違っていた。
Oh, pull the L's apart. A short while ago, I removed the right of the two L's. However, if I had removed the left one, it would look like this. If you line it up this way, it's easy to see the next step. The R gets shifted to the right. Oh, I see. Because when you remove the other one, yeah, when you remove the L to the further right, when you move the two that are close, you make another one closer to the other. Because if you move the R, you put it next to the L, and if you move the D, you move it next to the U. So the solution of that part of the riddle is you take out the first of the two L's. Do you think Kyrie versus Jessica in episode 6 is balanced, or do you think Kyrie must win-win? Is balanced. I mean, Kyrie did put up a good fight. Jessica still had, her resolve was a bit stronger than Kyrie's. Although that was a pretty tight battle, to be honest, because Kyrie's love for Rudolph, like, definitely challenged Jessica's love for Canon. Yeah, I think it was decently balanced, and of course, yeah, the battle was very, I guess to say, I kind of wanted to see Jessica defeat Kyrie at the end. God, I cannot think right now. Yeah, I cannot think right now. I was doing so well earlier today about, you know, being fully attentive and awake, but I woke up at like 5 a.m. today. I woke up at 5 a.m. today. I can't think straight right now. Oh. Yeah, sorry about that. I partially remember Kyrie versus Jessica, but it's been a few years, so I might have forgotten some details about the balance, so I do apologize. I might step out of this question. Wow. Waking up at 5 a.m. after you sleep at 12 a.m. Not great, because I only slept 5 hours. My apologies. This way, all the letters are spread out evenly. This must be it.
そして次がまた難題であるぞ。我が名を称えよと。
It's already clear that this is a word game. He for gore like battler. I have for gore. I have for gore. To be honest, the comment that I should get more sleep is very right, because when I have less sleep, my goldfish memory is twice as goldfishy. Honestly, I think a goldfish has better memory than me. Those who remain shall praise my noble name. Just what are the 5 remaining letters supposed to do? Probably change the order to form a word.
U, D, R, L, O. この5文字をどうにかすると
Gore for the gore
何か
god.
の意味になるということか。
Oh, just go to the end of episode 2 for Gore for the Gore God. Praise my name.
ここまで来てわけのわからぬ謎をこの5文字でどう我が名とやらを称えろというのか。
That man's name is Ushiyamiya Kinzo. Is the U part of Ushiyamiya? No, several letters don't match. And there aren't nearly enough letters to make Ushiyamiya.
我が名とは金蔵を指すことだけは間違いない。ならばやはり U は後ろ宮を指すのか。イニシャルであると。ならば D、R、L、O は何を意味する？金蔵も意味せん。
The O can mean Kinzo.
R、O でまさか六軒島を？
What do you think it says? UDRLO. I expected Michael, with English as his native language, to at least get this part. Sad, so sad. Actually, I was just focusing on reading the scene. I was not thinking about it. Hold on. Alright, so... The U could be Ushiyamiya. The D... I'm gonna get back to the D. The R could be Rokkenjima. Wait a second. Or is it like a anagram where you have to, you know, realign the letters? Hold on. UDRLO. He's going back to the D. Alright, so UDRLO. It could be that U sounds for Shiramiya. However, what would the other letters represent? And yes, I did write this on the back of my planner. UDRLO. Let's see if sleep-deprived brain can think of something. Come on. You may not have enough sleep, but you can still think. You can still be on stream, so you gotta think. Alright, so... The witches are cackling. Okay, hold on. UDRLO. Is it like an anagram? No, it's not an anagram. Or could it be? My name must refer to Kinzo. Then what does the U stand for Shimiya after all? Like an initial. What do the D, R, and L stand for? They can't mean Kinzo. Do the R and O stand for Rokkenjima? Is they a Triche? I knew and forgot the solution. I relate to Kinzo now since he said a thing along these lines. He said a thing along these lines. The D could be Deatrice. Teatrice. Reverse the B and like lowercase the B first and then reverse it. Do an image flip. Okay, so it's not Deatrice. Oh man. UDRLO. It's so complicated that if I'm not careful, even I might forget the solution. It's so complicated that if I'm not careful, even I might forget the solution. It's so complicated that if I'm not careful, even I might forget the solution. Okay, even Kinzo himself is, you know, has challenges, solving it. Interesting. Very intriguing. Very intriguing indeed. We definitely aren't helping him. Oh, I thought you were saying hints. My bad. I actually thought you were saying hints. Going to lose if not solution. Going to lose the goldsmith. Oh no, not Goldsmith. I mean, to be fair, I gave up on the epitaph, so yeah, he's already fooled me once. He's already fooled me once, and he might fool me twice. And he's making a fool out of me. Golden Smith, Kinzo Golden Fist equals Michael. Alright, are you comparing me to Kinzo? Golden Smith equals Kinzo Golden Fish equals Michael? UDRLO. I mean, my first thought was to rearrange the letters to make it, you know, make an English word, but that brings me to the word louder, which is L-O-U-D-R. Yeah, that was my first idea. Louder. L-O-U-D-R. Louder. Golden Smith equals Kinzo. Golden Fish equals Michael. Okay, that's what you meant. You meant to separate them? Kinzo. U-D-R-L-O. Kinzo. U-D-R-L-O. Kinzo. U-D-R-L-O. A part of me wants to read the rest of Beatrice's line before I make any more assumptions.
Rokkenjima no aruji, Kinzo.
The master of Rokkenjima, Kinzo. Say the lines, Michael. Kinzo, U-D-R-L-O. One thing is certain, my name must refer to Kinzo. Then, does a U for Shinomiya after all, like an initial? Then what do the D, R, and O stand for? They can't mean Kinzo. Do the R and O stand for Rokkenjima, the master of Rokkenjima? Kinzo. Not nearly enough letters. Say the lines, Michael. Kinzo Church. The Church of Kinzo. His religion. Kinzoology. U-D-R-L-O. It could be an anagram, they could all be initials. God, there's a lot of possibilities this could be. Say the lines. I think Kinzo's outsmarted me. I think Kinzo's outsmarted me. This riddle left me totally confused. Wait, the epitaph. Oh, wait. The epitaph. Hold on. Yeah, wait, good point, good point. Hold on. Before I pause on this, I'm gonna look up the... Is there a good resource for me to look up the epitaph? I mean, I could go back up with the script. Never mind. Yeah, that's not gonna look like I wanted to. I'm just gonna look it up on the internet. Hold on. The epitaph Umineko. Alright. Yep, this is the one without spoilers. There we go. Alright. Behold the Sweetfish River running through my beloved hometown. You who seek the gold land, follow this path downstream in search of the key. As you travel down it, you will see a village. In that village, look for the shore the two will tell you of. There sleeps the key to the golden land. The one who obtains the key must then travel to the golden land in accordance with these rules. On the first twilight, offer the 6 chosen by the key as sacrifices. On the second twilight, those who remain shall tear apart the 2 who are close. On the third twilight, those who remain shall praise my noble name. On the fourth twilight, gouge the head and kill. On the fifth twilight, gouge the chest and kill. On the sixth twilight, gouge the stomach and kill. On the seventh twilight, gouge the knee and kill. On the eighth twilight, gouge the leg and kill. On the ninth twilight, the wish shall revive, and none shall be left alive. On the 10th twilight, at journey's end, shall attain the power of the Golden Land's treasures once and for the last time. The wish shall praise the wise and bestow 4 treasures. One shall be all the gold from the Golden Land. One shall be the resurrection of all dead souls. One shall be the resurrection of the love that was lost. And one shall be to put the witch to sleep for all time. Sleep peacefully, my beloved witch, Beatrice. Alright, I just read through the epitaph. The epitaph. UDRLO. Is there a word that says U in this? Is there a U in this? Am I really gonna look for the words that kind of match up to the epitaph? Hold on. Is there a word that starts with you in here? No. I don't think there's any word that starts with you in the epitaph. Alright, that might not be the direction this is going. I mean, there is you in resurrection, but I don't think that's what it's going for. There is a you in gouge. Wait, there is a you in gouge. Wait. There's a U in gouge. There's a D in head. There's an R in fourth. There's an L in twilight. And there's an O on and gouge. I might be going a little bit too deep into the letters. It would probably anger English loving goldsmith Kinzo if you kept talking to him without his proper honorifics. Yet you have done so many times already. He's shaking my head. Wait, am I supposed to be calling him Goldsmith? Or Kinzo-sama? There's a D in head. No! There's a D in a head. God damn it. There's also a D in damn it. Make 2 words, Michael. Make 2 words. Make 2 words. Wait. Make 2 words. There's a D and O, so that makes do. Where was I going with this? Hold on. Make 2 words. I either get do rule or dual lure. Like, these are what I get. Like, when I make 2 words, I get either do rule or do lure. No, that's not the way to solve it. I mean, I made 2 words with UDRLO, but it's probably not do rule or do lure. I think I'm looking way too far into the wrong direction. Hold on. Make 2 words. UDRLO. The epitaph. Wait, okay, so gouge does have 2 of the words, the O and the U. Twilight has the L. Does it have anything else? No. The 4th does have R. Oh no, R, not L. U and O. Gouge 4th? No, not gouge 4th. Gouge 4th? Why would it be gouge 4th? The letters here can display a name of power and influence. A name of power and influence. UDRLO. Oh, a name of power and influence. Fuck. Hold on. Oh, God, I think I'm getting close. I think I'm getting close. Dulor? D-U-L-O-R? Dueler? Michael, don't trap me here. Michael! Ah! Oh no, I'm leaving everyone. I'm leaving everyone. Hold on. I think I'm getting it. Dueler. If there was 2 R's rather than a D, I can get close to ruler. Huh. I mean, dueler is close. We've done the second Twilight, right? What's the 3rd? The 3rd Twilight is those who remain shall praise my noble name. Those who remain. Wait, do I remove the... Wait, do I remove? Hold on. Okay, if I remove the letters U, D, R, L, O from on the 3rd Twilight, those who remain shall praise my noble name. That does not make sense. Wait, that does not make sense. Those who remain shall praise my noble name. U is for what? Praise his noble name. Ushiramiya? Praise his noble name. Ooh. Ushiramiya. Ushiramiya's... Wait, Ushiramiya? Is it kind of Ushiramiya? No, it's not Ushiramiya. There's... It's like a Jeopardy theme is like playing my head. Like I have so much brain fog right now because I think the answer should be right in front of me. What is the noble name of Kinzo? It's not Ushiyamiya. I don't know his noble name. Fuck. I think like it's definitely been said, but I don't know his noble name. Kinzo Ushiyamiya. Ushiyamiya Kinzo. Goldsmith. Goldsmith? Wait, so if I think about Goldsmith, no? No, not Goldsmith. Well, I'm gonna try Goldsmith real quick. Goldsmith. Praise his noble name with power and influence. I don't think I can get... I don't know if I have enough brain power to figure this out. I might be just dumb. I might just be dumb. I might be sleep-deprived and dumb, everyone. I don't think I can get this one. I don't think I can get this one. Royal? Royal King? Royal? No, it's not royal. Crown, praise, royalty? No. Royalty? No. King Uzi. King Uzi. Hello, Zeron. King Uzi. Social name. Like a king. Social name like a king. Noble name, social name. Praise my noble name. How do I praise Kinzo's noble name? Crown. Crown. Speak his name properly, peasant. King Ushiyamiya? King Kinzo? King Goldsmith? Sir Goldsmith? Sir Goldsmith? Goldsmith-sama? Ushiyamiya-sama? Kinzo-sama? Mr. Kinzo. Mr. Ushiyamiya. King Ushiyamiya. I think I'm about to give up on this one. I think I might have Beatrice answer this one for me. The riddle left me totally confused. However, there are only 5 letters left. Can you create Sir or King with those letters somehow? No, you cannot. Now I'm trying a bunch of different word combinations with these 5 letters. God, I thought it was onto something with Dueler, though. Can you create Sir or King with those letters, though? What do we create with those letters? Doctor? Doctor? I mean, there's a D and an R. Can I make Doctor? Authority, power, influence. His noble name will be known. We need a Sean Bean in the chat. We need a Sean Bean? Who's Sean Bean? Wait, Sean Bean. That is familiar, though. I don't recognize, but also recognize that name. Sean Bean. Sean Bean. I recognize that name, but I forgot if I actually knew Sean Bean. Is he like an actor? Okay. UDRLO, noble name, not doctor probably. What can you make with these? 4 letters. Okay, that's a better hint. 4 letters. That actually is helpful. Dr. U. Oh! Yeah, I can make Dr. U with it. Alright, fuck. What are all names a ruler would have as authority? What are all the names a ruler would have as authority? Mr. U. What are all the names a ruler would have? Names. Highness? No. Synonyms for ruler. What are all the names a ruler would have as authority? Highness. Fuck. Am I allowed to look up synonyms for, ruler? Am I allowed to look up synonyms? It's not the answer, but am I allowed to, look up synonyms? You'll name Ned Stark properly. Sean Bean. Like Balor. Sean Bean, Balor, Ned Stark. Wait, fuck. I have not seen Game of Thrones! That's where I recognize that name. I've not seen it. Name them all out. What are the names a ruler would have as authority? Fuck. Like Balor. Like Balor. Come on, brain. You're still in there. Fuck. It's like... No, Game of Thrones. What is Balor named as a sign of respect? Balor? Like, I heard him get called Balor Sama. Don't watch. It got shit in the end anyways. And authority. What is Balor named as a sign of respect and authority? Witch. No, not as a witch. What is Balor named as a sign of respect? Not Sentai-kun. I don't know why, I just all of a sudden thought Sentai-kun. Fuck, what is Balor called as a sign of respect? Master? No, it's not Master. Master... What is Balor somewhat translated to? In-game. Dueler. No, it's not Dueler. Because Dueler has... Yeah, it's not Dueler. Fighter, Sentai-kun... In-game. In the game. Fuck. Game board. He's the game master. He's the game master. Game board. He's the game master, but there's another one. What would a religious person call a person that has authority and is all powerful? Oh my god, this feels like something I should know, but I don't remember. Fuck. What would a religious person call a person that has authority and is all powerful? It's not king, not ruler. He's a game master, but would you honorifically call a game master if you switch out master? Huh. What would you name a game master if you switch out master? Game... fuck. God damn it. I can't think of anything. Fuck. I might be really dumb. I feel like I'm super dumb right now. God, it's right in front of me. I know it's right in front of me, but I can't think of the word. We need a Burn Castle here chomping popcorn. Honestly, I feel like Burn Castle will get very annoyed with me because of how dumb I am. What words can you make from those 4 letters? What name would a religious person say as they pray to a higher power? There's one character who calls Balor this. Fuck. What name would a religious person say as they pray to a higher power? My first thought was God, but it's not God. Deus? No, that's just another way of saying God, not Deus. Oh, fucking God! Are you kidding me? I just figured it out! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I just figured it out! Oh, I am so dumb! I am so dumb! I just figured out it's Lord. God, I'm so dumb. I am so dumb. It was Lord. It was Lord. Lord Balor. Lord Kinzo. Fuck. How did I not think of that? I am so dumb. Can we get, like, the clap sound effect? Like, you know, the sarcastic clap? God. That took me like 15 fucking minutes. What the Priestess of Light from Game of Thrones would say here. This stream is dark and full of riddles. I am so fucking dumb. You see, this is why I need more sleep. Not 5 hours on average. I need 6 to 8, not 5 hours on average. Yep, keep those sarcastic claps coming in. Keep them coming in. And give me some sleep advice, because I definitely need sleep. How did I fucking not get that? I am so dumb. I am so dumb. Oh my god. Lord. Of course it's Lord. I'm not religious. I did not even think of that word. I'm not even religious. So I would not even think about that word. This riddle left me totally confused. However, there were only 5 letters left. Like I said, I expected Michael, with English as his native language, to at least get this part. Sad? So sad. I mean, it's a word that I normally don't even think about or see normally, which is shocking because I live in America, and America is like, you know, super religious, but I barely see the word Lord. Lord is more royal than religious, but sure. Yeah! I mean, I also don't think much about royalty, since in the US we never really had royalty, or anything, you know, resembling some sort of, like, royal status, so yeah. This is the whammy as an American. We don't even think about lords, unless we're talking about a religious context, and if you're not religious, you're fucked so that, you know, you won't even think about that word normally. God. Oh my god. And of course, like, one of our normal terms when we were saying, you know, saying something like, "Aw, man," is, "Ah, God." Like, literally, we literally say, "Ah, God," as, like, some sort of way of saying, "Oh, come on," or something like that. I figured you like medieval history or such, but I might be wrong. Yeah, I'm not that big of a fan of medieval history, surprisingly. Like, I like the Roman Empire as well as the Ottoman Empire. Like, I like, you know, researching Roman and Ottoman empires, but I never really was into medieval stuff. That's true, Kilato. Was just saying that it's not outright religious, that's all. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about, you know, Lord, because I never really look into medieval stuff. I'm not religious, and there was never really royalty to talk about in the Americas, so I guess I never really thought about it. Well, I guess in the first, like, century or so of the colonization of America, there was a lord presiding over the lands of America for a little bit during the beginning of the colonization period, but we won't go into that. This is not a history stream. There can't be too many possible combinations of those letters. Yeah, there are no lords in the Roman Empire. There were kings in the Roman Empire, as well as, well, what we would call a dictator today. I forgot what they called it in the Roman times. Emperor. Yeah, it was kind of like emperor, but they had a Latin word for emperor. I can't think of it from the top of my head right now. I could use process of elimination. I think I played around with it. I pulled out the U. Well, you just made your job a lot easier. There are 4 letters left. I get what you're saying. It's more helpful if you have knowledge of it. Yeah, I just had no knowledge of it, so I would not even think about that word. D, R, L, and O. My idea that the U stood for Shamia was like a heavenly oracle. When I removed the U, I thought of making a word with the remaining 4 letters. D, R, L, and O. Those 4 letters spun around in my head, changing their orders, and latched upon a single English word that would serve to praise Kinzo.
Lord. Lord.
Great stream so far, keep going strong. Hell yeah, that's why I have tea right now as well as Gatorade to keep me awake. After the stream, I should probably get more sleep. Burke Donbes says, Ottoman Empire also didn't have lords like Europeans, but Ottomans had Timar system. Yes, that is true. That is very true. And hello, One Wing Eagle. On my way home from work. Nice. And Kilazo agrees with Ganema. This stream is great already. Because it took me 15 minutes to figure out Lord. It took me 15 minutes to figure out I was saying Lord. I had absolutely no basis for it. However, it was like a flash of inspiration. I quickly changed the letters around before that flash faded from my mind. Lordu. It says Lordu now.
R D Lord U Ushiromiya
Lord Ashiyamiya.
Ushiromiya Kyō Douka 第4の番に頭をえぐりって
It was a key, so it wouldn't have turned if it was the wrong one. But it did turn. I managed to gouge it! I gouged the first letter, the L, with a click, and then pulled it out.
次第5の番
The chest.
胸をえぐりて殺せ
What would be the chest of the Lord? Oh. I guess I should have thought about that. The O was gouged and pulled out easily. Then the R. Next the D. And finally, the U. Oh. Is the chapel open? When I turned the key of the U, I could feel a resistance, as though some device had been activated. Did anyone else feel it was a little unfair that you needed to know Japanese, English, and apparently Taiwanese geography to solve the epitaph? I mean, yes, it's a little unfair, but in terms of the, you know, the story of Umineko, I feel like it's like a fair game because, as Kinzo said himself, if he slipped, he would have forgotten his own riddle himself. I will say, yes, it is unfair in some ways. However, the riddle was mainly meant to be solved by one person, in a 1 in quadrillion chance that they might solve it. I could totally see it afterwards. A lot of people were led on a wild goose chase, no doubt. I have no doubts that people were led on a wild goose chase. I have no doubts about that. Honestly, I kind of wish I was there while Umineko was releasing, just to see all the crazy theories that were out there. Like, even after, like, you know, Umineko ended, there has been some crazy theories that have been, you know, set out there before people found out the truth. So, I did get the experience of doing my own theory crafting. However, I kind of wish I was there when the initial theory crafting was, you know, being done. Which is why I'm excited to, you know, start Kikonia after I am finished with Umineko, because Kikonia is still coming out. Well, allegedly it's still coming out. Yeah, allegedly it's still coming out, but we're not going to get into a Kikonia today. You weren't there for the madness in the 2010s trying to solve it. It was insane. I was into Higurashi at this time. However, I didn't really look into Umineko, because I think at that time I never really delved too deep into the When They Cry series until I was in high school. So I didn't really, you know about Umineko until I was in high school after, you know, the series was over, actually. Like, I didn't know about Umineko until it was, like, long over, like, as I was about to graduate from high school. I waited for something to change, but nothing did. However, I have felt something happen. A secret door must have opened up somewhere around here. Waiting around won't accomplish anything. I've probably done everything I can here. I remember going all the way to the Philippines somehow. Ah, they're Rekka nuts. They're Rekka nuts. Yeah, they're Rekka nuts. That does make sense because when it was mentioned about the Rekka nuts, there was either, you know, websites stating that it, you know, is from the Philippines or Taiwan. So, yeah, I get where you went to the Philippines. all the letters in quadrillion have been removed.
第9の晩に魔女はよみがえり、誰も生き残れはしない。
So this way, has the witch, have I, revived. Ten Twilight, at journey's end, shall attain to the power of the Goldland's treasures once and for the last time. Too bad you didn't focus in on Natsui's one line where they traveled. Yeah, the passing comment of Natsui stating Taiwan, like that one comment, that is so silly, but it makes so much sense now. But it's so silly that you could have latched onto one line and you would have gotten it. Like, if you thought about one line in the Rekka Nuts, you might have gotten the riddle before it was, revealed in episode 7. Oh, hello, Massimiliano. Hey, everyone. Yeah, hoping that Rikishi goes back to Kikonia soon. It's been a long while. I have not started Kikonia yet, but I've seen so many memes of it. Like, I don't understand what's happening in the memes, but I love the memes of Kikonia, even though I have no clue what's going on. I definitely have spoiled myself with Kikonia spoilers, however, I'm still excited to read it. I completely forgot about that line at the time. They reckon that flashback did arrive right after that comment. Yeah. I think in terms like narrative, Rikishi kind of spelled it out with, Natsui mentioning Taiwan and then showing the flashback to the Rekka Nuts. However, that is really easy to miss unless like you're rereading the game after, knowing the answer. It's like really easy to miss, my opinion. When I stepped down off the ladder and looked around, I immediately noticed a small change. Oh shit. Wait, is it underneath a lion statue? At some point, the lion statue in front of the chapel had turned to face a different direction. How did that work? Did Kinzo plan up this extravagant device back when he first started building on this island? I walked up to the lion statue and stared at it. Other than the fact that it was pointing a different direction, nothing had changed. In that case, is the lion looking at something in particular now? I followed its line of sight and saw another lion statue. It sure is easy to miss. You really need to know about Japanese history along with realizing she mentioned Taiwan. Yeah? Like, I was thinking about the Japanese history approach when I was first trying to solve the epitaph a few streams ago. Like, I was thinking about Japanese history of where Kinzo's homeland could be, but I was not thinking of Taiwan at that time. I was thinking of, like, a bunch of different areas that, the Japanese once occupied, but I never thought about Taiwan. And that lion statue had also changed its direction. Oh, fuck. God, I forgot she made those faces. I forgot she made those insane-ass faces.
ライオンの道案内に従えということか。金蔵め、凝った仕掛けを作りおる。
I wasn't complaining anymore. I felt a bit of respect and awe at Kinzo for setting up such an intricate device and having it go undiscovered for all these years. There were lion statues standing like guardian deities at the entrance and the corners of the chapel. The direction they faced had changed, pointing around to the back of the chapel. In a way, Taiwan is the big Japanese occupation, considering what it led to. Yeah. Random Banto jump scare. Such a beautiful face. There was something there. Oh, into the woods she goes. She's channeling her inner Klaus. It was no longer a surprise. This was after the contraption of the letters. After being guided by the lions. So when a gaping open secret passageway appeared, with stairs leading down to the darkness below, it wasn't surprising to me anymore.
これが黄金鏡への入り口だというのか金蔵。
Indeed it is. Wow, that was loud. That was so loud.
見つけたんですか、おじい様の黄金を。はい、長い長い時間をかけてたどり着いた黄金鏡でした。
Hell yeah.
過去のゲームによるならば、そこには地下の貴賓室があり、そして10トンの黄金が。
I love Dead Angle, one of my favorite OST. Oh yeah, Dead Angle is like a really good OST. It's not one of my favorites, but I do appreciate it.
はい、地下への武骨な階段を降りていくと、突き当たりには扉が。
I have to say, in terms of Umineko OST, one of my favorites still has to be Fishy Aroma. I don't know, Fishy Aroma is such a nostalgic theme at this point for Umineko. Like, whenever I hear it, I always get nostalgia to when I first heard it in episode 1, during Maria's reading of the letter to the family members.
中はまさに貴賓室と呼ぶべき美しき内装でした。
Beatrice's true VIP room.
見つけたのは黄金だけだったのか。
はい、その時は積み上げられた黄金に目がくらまぬわけもありませんでした。
I mean, at that point, Claire just became the richest person on the island. It's interesting to me how Dead Angle is associated to episode 4, 4's ending to most people, while associated to episode 1. I was thinking about episode 1 for Dead Angle as well, because that's when we first heard Dead Angle in episode 1. I'm trying to remember when we first heard Dead Angle, wasn't it? It was around the scene where Natsui had the kids in Kinzo's study with her. Was it like right after they discovered the bodies of Kumasawa, Genji, and Nanjo? Dance of the Moon Rabbits is my favorite for some reason. Ooh, Dance of the Moon Rabbits are also pretty good. Like, it's such a great entrance theme to some of the funnest characters in the series, the Chiesters. Like, they're such a fun trio of rabbits. Dead Angle was when she died. Oh! Okay, yeah, I remember now. Dead Angle was when she died. Got it. I remember that now. Yeah, I knew it was around the ending of episode 1 when Dead Angle first, played.
本物なのか。
Goldfish memory is slowly, dying, and I'm remembering things now. Slowly, I'm remembering things. My sleep-deprived brain is fighting itself so that it can, kill the goldfish within it. I lightly touched the pile of gold with my finger. Of course, right as when I say the goldfish is dying, someone's gonna make a comment of, "Do you remember this scene, Michael?" And I'm gonna forget that entire scene. It was hard and cold. I must have imagined I would crumble like a sand castle if I touched it. Now, there could be no doubt. The big song coming in just one scene. The big song? The big song. Wait, is this gonna be the ending of the chapter soon? Am I close to the tea party? Oh shit, I didn't even think how close I was to the tea party. Honestly, I was just enjoying Claire's story. Like, I didn't even think how close I was. Now, there could be no doubt. This certainly was a 10-ton pile of gold ingots. Considering the amount of gold I had just found, I figure I ought to be crying out in delight. I didn't really feel like laughing, but I thought it was only good manners to do so in a situation like this, so I forced it out. Oh, is this where Beatrice becomes Ava Beatrice? Because of this, only a few feeble laughs slipped from my mouth. I'm just expecting at some point for Kinzo just to walk into the room, and he's like, "You're back, Beatrice!" At that moment, even stronger than any delight was a feeling as though I entered a place I wasn't supposed to be. I couldn't think of what I should do next, now that the epitaph's riddle had been completed. Then, I heard approaching footsteps. Oh shit. Is Kinzo about to walk in there and say, "Congratulations, you solved my riddle"? Please tell me Kinzo walks in here. It was coming from the stairway I'd entered by. Please tell me it's Kinzo. Someone was coming. Could it be Kinzo? It's not gonna be Kinzo. You know what? I'm calling it now. It's not gonna be Kinzo now. Because we're expecting for Kinzo to come down the stairs. It's gonna be someone else. It is gonna be someone else. If he finds out I've been in a place like this, well, I get scolded harshly. I thought about hiding and forgetting this ever happened, but my legs wouldn't move. I kept standing there, stunned, in front of the pile of gold. Oh, who's gonna be? As the footsteps drew closer and closer. Oh, is it gonna be Najo saying, "Ah, you finally found the gold," and Najo like goes into a big exposition? Who is it? The door opened, and I saw who it was. Fuck. Is it Kinzo? Happiness and Marionette. It wasn't Kinzo. Oh shit. Okay, it is not Kinzo. Okay, I kind of thought it was not going to be Kinzo. Ooh, who could it be though? Jokes aside, it's probably not going to be Nanjo. Not Nanjo. That's not very Beatrice of you, Sayo, to cower in fear. Oh, yeah. This could be... Yeah, this might not be who we think it is. It wasn't Kinzo. Who could it be? What if it's just, you know, the original Beatrice? Like, she come back from the dead just, you know, congratulate younger Beatrice. Oh, okay. Okay. I should have expected that one. Okay, I should have expected that it would have been Genji. I should have expected that. I know this song. I forgot the name of it, but I know this song. We're getting a lot of episode 1 tracks. Are you about to bring Beatrice to Kinzo? Oh, that would... Okay, that might be a good one, too. Like, Genji brings Beatrice to Kinzo. Okay, before we, you know, see the rest of the scene, I'm gonna do a quick restroom break real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna be right back. I'm very excited to see where this goes. I'm just gonna leave it on this screen. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick so that I don't, you know, miss the next scene because I really need to use the restroom. So I'm gonna use the restroom before the next scene. I thought, yeah, I didn't think my chair was covering up the joke. I just kicked my door down. I gotta go, but keep enjoying it, everybody. I'm so glad that I've had an opportunity to talk with everyone. Oh, see you around, Eagle, not Angel. Yeah, see you around. Thank you for coming by the stream. What did Kinzo tell Genji he'd do if he ever saw Beatrice again? Ooh, what did Kinzo tell Genji he'd do if he ever saw Beatrice again? I think it was to give it all back? Ah, fuck. He literally said it last chapter, too. It was either something along the lines of give it all back or ask for forgiveness for his sin. Fuck. I think it was one of those. Yeah, it was something along those lines. Like, he would ask for forgiveness while also giving it all back, I think. Yeah. I think that's where it was going. Alright. I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready. Sorry, there was just a loud bang upstairs. Hopefully they're okay up there. For some time, Genji stared at Beato in silence, as though he was calculating something. Then, he slowly clapped his hands together. Are you prepared? No. He did it again, over and over. It took quite a long time before I realized that he was applauding me. This might be one of the very few times where we see Genji do an emotion.
親方様は碑文を最初に説いた者に黄金と家督のすべてを譲り渡すとおっしゃられた。そしてその人物がベアトリーチェであると信じた。
And who else could have been but Beatrice?
ベアトリーチェ。私が。
これは運命だ。
おめでとう。
お前は今日を迎えるのが運
Are you
命だった。
about? Wait, did you mean to say omedeto? Oh, omedeto. Yeah, that's what you meant. Omedeto. Ah, that's what you were going for. Omedeto. Omedeto, Beatrice. Omedeto. I didn't really understand what Genji was saying. Surely the shock of seeing the gold still had me paralyzed.
こっちへ来なさい。
はい。
Did I spell it wrong? Omedeto. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be omedeto. I don't think there's a de in omedeto. Give me 1 second, actually. Congratulations in Japanese. Oh no, you spelled it right. You spelled it right. Yeah, my bad. I usually say the de pretty silently, so yeah, I think yeah, you spelled it correctly. Although the honorific of the last O, I think it's good. I think it's a straight line for like, you know, the romanji of the ending to. Yeah, I think you did a squiggly line. I mean, the squiggly line gives it character though. The squiggly line does give a character. But yeah, you spelled it correct. Beatrice's revival was a matter of certainty. Sorry, there's a fly flying by me. Genji opened the closet. Inside... I thought it was gonna be an actual torso. I thought there was a dead body in there. Oh, that scared me. That scared me. I thought there was actually like a dead body in there, like the first Beatrice. They just have her actual torso. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Sorry, I was not prepared for that. Inside it was a torso wearing a beautiful dress made of black cloth and golden stitching. Wait, it's Beatrice's dress. When I saw it, I understood immediately. It was the witch's dress. The black dress worn by Beatrice in the portrait.
これに着替えなさい。
The elder has become the younger.
これは
It doesn't say it's not Beatrice's torso. Oh shit. God, that would smell so horrible though. like literally having a rotten corpse in a closet, and by that point it would have been like, 20, 30 years since she would have, probably died. That's a long time for a corpse to be laying around in a closet. Unless they put it in the freezer, and like, that closet's just really cold and it turns out to be like a hidden freezer.
かつてお前が着ていたものだ。
I've never worn a dress like this. However, I understood what Genji meant. This dress was one that Beatrice once wore. Oh fuck, are they gonna have her walk into the room with Kinzo? I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't think you should have them walk into the room with Kinzo wearing that dress. 20 to 30, what happened to your timeline? This takes place in like 1985. This would have been 40 years. Okay, yeah, 2030, sorry. I meant to say 40 years. That would probably have taken some time to do the construction of the Ushiramiya mansion, so she died around the time of the childbirth of the second Beatrice. It could still be 40 years, because this probably takes place around 1985, 1984. So around that time, that would have been about 40 years after the end of World War II, because I'm assuming that when Kinzo first met Beatrice, that was the end of World War II, which is 1945. Or it could have been 1944. Like, there's no direct timeline of Kinzo's World War II era, as well as when Beatrice died, so it could have been about 40 to 35 years, not 30 to 20, my bad. And the one who displays a miracle by solving the epitaph is Beatrice. I don't like the word miracle here. I really don't like the word miracle here. By reaching this room, I succeeded the position of the real Beatrice. The one in the portrait. Why do I call myself Beatrice? Because the name of the Golden Witch, who rules over Rokkenjima's night, is Beatrice. That's right. I wasn't the real Beatrice. I was a different witch, stealing the name of the witch from Kinzo's illusions. And now, I've succeeded the real Beatrice. By solving the epitaph's riddle, my resurrection will be complete. As the one who decided on that rule. You hitting miracles here got me thinking, oh no. Oh no, are you gonna compare me to Takano or something? However, this really was a ceremony to resurrect Beatrice. In the past, I believed that I could create my own fate with my magic. How ironic that one who could control magic at will would be guided by fate to this place. Rika was searching for a miracle, created a burn castle, and found the miracle and won. Where are you going with this, Ganema? At that moment, I had no choice but to truly accept and believe in this word called fate. Am I Takano? Oh, speaking of Takano, hold on. Hold on, yeah, this is a distraction from this very important scene, but speaking of Takano, I got something. I got something finally put into my room recently. I need to go grab it real quick. I have something Takano related. Okay, my figurines are fine. My figurines are fine. But yes, I have a Takano figurine. I have a Takano figurine. Here, both Kinzo and Beatrice are looking for a miracle. A miracle of what? Sadness. Here's Burncastle denying them the miracles. The miracles of trauma. I mean, I could be Takano. Sorry, I just wanted to show off this cool figurine of Takano I have. This is like the... No, I do have a... Wait, no, I do have a Rena, Nendoroid. I do have the Rena Nendoroid, but this is like one of my only like Higurashi like figurine merch that I own outside of my Rena Nendoroid. I have thought about getting the new like huge figure of Rena, like the, you know, the 1/4 scale of Rena figure, but that's like super expensive. But yeah, I just want to show off this cool figure, which is very detailed in the back. Yeah, I always forget how detailed the back is. Well, that was a prolonged period of time that I was staring at the back of the Takano figure. The highly suggestive one. Alright, give me one moment to get the camera back. There we go. Is Bird helping them, really? Protecting them from the miracles? But in vain, as the miracles are made through certainty anyways. Oh, so maybe Burn Castle doesn't want them to experience the miracle that they want. Because the miracle might be too traumatic. But however, the miracles do come to be because of certainty. That's a good one. That's a good one. Lambda Delta has been strangely quiet this chapter. That is a very good point. Lambda Delta has been very quiet for a long time. Lambda Delta has been quiet. Sorry, I had to make that joke. Fuck, I don't think that's a good idea. I do not think that's a good idea. I don't think anyone could be prepared. I don't think anyone could be prepared to beat Kinzo dressed up as Beatrice. I don't think this is a good idea. I am so nervous for Beatrice's safety. What's this song? Okay, this song is making me feel very uncomfortable for some reason. It's like it's already foreboding something bad's gonna happen. Or is this the moment where Kinzo dies? Like, is Kinzo about to die here because he sees Beatrice one last time? Bring the fates. Oh, shit. Oh, I even hear, like, the chorus in the background. Oh, this is getting Madoka vibes. Fuck. This is, like, Madoka vibes right here. She'll be fine. What's up with the creepy moon emoji? Why is there an emoji with a moon on the face on it? What? Why? Why is there an emoji with the face on the moon? That's so... Why? Ending song at episode 1. Here we go. God. Alright, let's do this.
Oyakata-sama, Genji de gozaimasu.
After Genji knocked, the sound of the study's door unlocking could be heard. After a single glance telling me to wait, Genji entered alone. I was about to ask if someone's gonna walk by. I love my foreshadowing from asking questions. No. No foreshadow, no. And I know an important scene's about to come up because I'm seeing more people joining the stream at this moment. I know something important is about to come up. Kumasawa was with us too. I thought this dress, which really didn't suit me, would lead to a lot of jokes. But she didn't laugh at me at all. This would be a perfect opportunity for someone like Klaus to walk by, and Klaus is like, what the fuck's happening? On the contrary, when she saw me, her expression had turned stern, as though a long-awaited day had finally come. My heart raced. Supposedly, anyone should have been able to solve the epitaph. There shouldn't be anything strange about me solving it. Genji and the others kept wearing serious expressions, and that, along with everything else, made this feel like some sort of grand ceremony. The suffocating silence continued. Eventually, the door opened, and Genji peeked out.
Ohairi kudasai. Beatrice-sama.
Alright, let's do this. He was saying those words to me, but not to the person I had been until a short while ago.
ベアトリーチェ様。
Kumasawa also urged me forward with a respectful bow. Kinzo was probably waiting for me inside. What expression should I wear as I go in? How should I greet him? I don't have a clue. Did Kumasawa try to solve the epitaph before her to try and protect her from this? Ooh, I like that theory, Ganema. I like that theory. Because, yeah, no, I don't think something good's about to happen. I think something bad's about to happen with Beatrice coming in this room. As the two of them motioned me forward, it was all I could do to avoid tripping over my dress as I walked.
Kinzo-san.
Oh, hey, Nanjo. Is this going to be your reveal? Is this going to be your witch reveal? Are you going to turn into Featherine right in front of me? Also, it's just ironic that Nanjo just happens to be here the day that Beatrice solves the riddle. It's so ironic that he's here. Kinzo was crouched on the ground, as though kneeling before the portrait of Beatrice. Oh yeah, there is a portrait of Beatrice in this room. Nanjo Beatrice. At Nanjo's words, he slowly turned, still crouching. Featherine, what happened to Gap? We all know that Gap's Goda. Oh, he had the face. Please tell me he's gonna do the sprite where he has his arms up. Kinzo's eyes were already red with crying. When he saw me, he groaned with wonder. You know, I'm kind of happy that Nanjo's in the room with them, because I feel like this could have gone a lot worse if Nanjo was not in the room.
Beatrice. Beatrice.
Had he even forgotten how to stand up? He crawled over to where I was, while calling out to me the name of the woman who he had loved long ago. I was too stunned to move. Kinzo grabbed the hem of my dress, gripped it tightly, and curled up and sobbed.
Beatrice. すまなかった、すまなかった。お前の心は分かっていたのに、私は何という。すまなかった。許しておくれ。許しておくれ。
The words were directed at me. However, just standing here like this was all I needed to do. Kinzo's moment of atonement, the moment he spent half his life searching for, had finally come. A human's life is stained with sin, so humans seek forgiveness while they still live. However, in most cases, the person capable of granting such forgiveness is no longer on this earth. It was like that for Kinzo too. The one he sought no longer existed in this world. Instead, that forgiveness had been woven together by a miracle, and now, Kinzo had received it.
Oh, Beatrice! Beatrice! たとえ許してくれなくてもいい。何も言わなくてもいい。私はお前にただ一言謝れればそれでよかった。
This is so surreal. Kinzo kept caressing the dress's hem and sobbing. The sins of humans are not forgiven from without. Forgiveness is found through regret and repentance. I want to believe that some sin, some fault of his, has been forgiven thanks to the way I look. I see that there's some parallels between grandson and grandfather. Kinzo's sobbing gradually ceased, and he slowly looked up at me and arose. He looked unsteady. Nandre rushed forward to support him.
よくぞ生きていてくれた。嬉しいぞ。
Is he talking to Beatrice, or the individual from 19 years ago? This time, these words weren't directed through me, but at me. He knows. I hesitated, unsure how I should respond.
今日まで親方様に内密にしておりましたことをどうかお許しください。
Genji didn't tell him.
よいのだ源氏。私の犯した罪を思えば今日までの日々はすべて贖罪のために必要な日々であったのだ。
I see that you are alive. I thought Natsui killed you. Just imagine if he fucking said that. Holy shit, just imagine.
しかし今日の奇跡は紛れもなく本物の奇跡でございます。
I think one could say that this is Kinzo's Sumihoroboshi arc.
彼女は誰の助けもなく自分だけの力で。
Although Kinzo did something terrible, I do feel sorry for him here. Yeah, I mean, I do have to feel some pity for Kinzo as well, since although what he did was terrible, and it's like what he did was a horrible thing. Like in general, it was a horrible thing. But for him, to beg and plead for forgiveness, it does make you feel really bad for him here and, pity him for, his chance of atonement. Kinzo was innocent Rika after all. I don't think Kinzo was like innocent Rika. Come on, hold on. Hard to be mad at someone groveling like that, I guess. Yeah. I mean, from the way that he's acting right now, you do have to feel some sort of pity.
誰よりも最初に碑文を解いたのです。
I mean, she did get a little bit of help when you mentioned Taiwan, but that was the only hint she got, Taiwan in the epitaph riddle.
よくぞあの難解な碑文を解けたな。
はい。
母の声によく似ておる。面影も母や娘を思い出す。
I'm sorry not to like this.
紛れもなくお前にはベアトリーチェの血が流れておる。
はい。若き日のクワドリアンのお嬢様の面影がよく残っております。
Does my face look like someone else's?
ベアトリーチェ様。
Oh, she's about to find out the truth, isn't she?
これまであなたにも秘密にしてきたことをどうかお許しください。あなたはベアトリーチェ様と親方様よりお生まれになったのです。
Taiwan was Kinzo's choice of revealing Beatrice to Kinzo, I feel like. Then gaslighting them into her believing she did it herself. I see what your theory is. Genji wanted Beatrice to, find out the truth. Genji wanted it. I see.
真実でございます。あなた様は今日まで両親のいない子として育てられてまいりました。しかし本当のお父上は親方様、そして本当のお母上はベアトリーチェ様なのでございます。
それは 本当に？
はい。あなたは本当にベアトリーチェ様のご子孫でございます。
Very deliberate wording there, Genji. Very deliberate. And is such a strange fate really possible? I dreamed about it. Dreamed about what it'd be like to be the Golden Witch, Beatrice. But that dream had been mine alone. I dreamed that if I solved the epitaph and carried out its ceremony, I would revive as the true Beatrice. So, is it okay to believe that since I've solved it, Beatrice really has revived? Wait, if I'm Kinzo's daughter, then that means I'm the true heir to the Uchiha family.
私が本当にベアトリーチェの血を。
はい。一切の紛れはございません。
今日まで親子の愛情も知らず、さぞやおつらい思いをされてきたでしょう。にもかかわらず、本当にご立派に育たれました。
皆さんは知ってたんですか？私のことを。
Genji, Kumasawa, and even Nanjo nodded wordlessly. Now that I think about it, there might have been lots of there might have been lots of hints. You don't say. I've always felt as though there was something special about me. Getting married to her nephew next. I decided to ignore that. I decided to ignore that, but that is very true. That is very true. Getting married to her nephew. Well, they don't call Lord Ashiramiya for no reason. Genji, and especially Kumasawa, always treated me very kindly. Then, does that mean this day is a promised day? Which would eventually have come no matter what? I don't understand anything anymore. It's all a miracle from God. Promised fate has led me to this day.
ベアトリーチェ。
Well, this scene is familiar. Popcorn. Hey, Burncastle.
いや。You.
Wait, what? Oh, shit. Kinzo just called Beatrice Lian. Oh, shit. Did those American states from last stream say anything about the legality of nephews? I did not look. I did not look. Honestly, I don't want to look again. I honestly do not want to look again, Ganema, about the American state thing. Next goal is to marry her cousin nephew. I'm gonna say the song Bring the Fade is perfect here. Yeah, I do agree with that. Oh shit. The baby from 19 years ago was meant to be Lion. It was supposed to be Lian. Or Lion. I think it was, yeah, it's supposed to be Lion. I keep on saying Lian.
あなたの本当の名前でございます。
Damn.
You.
Oh no, it is Lian. Yeah, it is Lian.
今こそそなたにベアトリーチェより与えられたすべてを返す。あの黄金もそれによって生み出された後ろ宮家のすべてもそなたに返そう。
Oh wait. I get it now. I get it now. Lian, Canon. Oh no, that does not make sense. I was thinking about the Nons and Shannon and Canon, but Lian does not make sense with the on, with the on terminology. Not terminology, with Yeah, with the non similarities, it's not there with Leon. Never mind. Kinzo stuck out a hand that looked like a rotting tree. God, what a way to call him old. On his finger was a ring with the one-wing eagle crest, the symbol of the Ushimiya family head. He pulled it off, grasped it tightly, and then held it out to me. I didn't know what to do. Slowly, as though they were being drawn forward, I held out my hands, palms up. After pressing his fist against my cupped hands, Kinzo slowly opened his hands and let the ring drop.
我が子リオンよ、今日までお前の運命をもてあそんだのはすべて私の罪のせいだ。許しておくれ。そなたは今や我が指輪を受け継ぎ、正しく新しい後宮家の当主である。あの黄金はすべてそなたのもの。
Old? You mean possibly dead? For ages too. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, after Beatrice died, I felt like Kinzo probably, believed that he was dead on the inside after Beatrice died. Everything is hers now. Next step, send letters to the family and tell them to sell the epitaph to win the golden inheritance, so she lose it all?
好きに使い、今日までの日々の辛き思い出をわずかでも癒すがいい。あの程度の黄金、私の犯した罪には到底及びはせぬが、それでもそなたを慰めるくらいはできるはずだ。
ありがとうございます。
リオ、最後に一つだけ頼みがある。
何でしょうか。
私を呼んでくれぬか。
すみません。今なんと。
私のお父様と呼んでくれぬか。
I thought this was gonna be a lot worse. I'm gonna be honest, I thought this was gonna be a lot worse.
呼べぬ気持ちはわかる。私はそなたに何も父らしいことをしなかった。そしてそなたもまた父など知らずに育った。
Was Leon supposed to be a boy's name or a girl's name? What gender was she at birth? I don't think that really matters in the case of Leon, since they never really, said anything about Leon's gender, and Leon himself kind of just said, why does it matter to you, basically, so I don't think it really matters, at least from what I was seeing from, what Leon's response was.
とても口にできる言葉ではないと分かっている。そしてそれを求める資格が私にないことも分かっている。だがそれを承知で頼む。それさえ聞けたなら、もう私に何の未練もない。
Yeah, I think it's kind of like what Kilato said. Like, the gender of Leon is meant to be, I think, more interpretation than anything else. Like, as Leon said, Leon's like, why does it matter that you know my gender? So I'm basically just gonna say Leon goes by the pronouns they, them. After being asked like that, could I possibly have refused? Even if I am his child, I truly cannot acknowledge him as my father. So it felt very strange to say it, Leon was born a boy, I think, but he could go either way. Yeah, I don't really know what the individual from 19 years ago was born as. Basically, it's whatever, like, you know, they prefer being called, or, you know, it's left to interpretation from Rikishi. So, yeah, I'm just, you know, not gonna say any, you know, definition of, you know, the gender of Leon, because, as Leon states, why is it your business? So, it's not gonna be my business. And yet, I decided that saying it was the right thing to do. Only God can truly forgive sins. But, though it may be temporary, people could be saved by the forgiveness of others. I don't like the way that Kinzo's reacting to being called father. I'd hesitate too. This is where he dies. I'm betting you this is where Kinzo fucking dies. That awkward word made Kinzo laugh. Drops of silver fell from both of his eyes. At that moment, the shadow that had covered his face was wiped away.
Arigato, Ryo.
He's gonna die right here, I bet.
Waga koi. Soshite Beatrice.
You know, that was my first thought, Kanema, actually. I thought he was gonna say, call me daddy or something. That was my actual first thought.
最後に許しを請う機会を与えてくれてありがとう。もちろんこれ式で許されたとは思いません。続きは地獄の豪華で焼かれながらとしようではないか。後ろ目は金蔵。我がせいに一切の未練なし。
Yep, you gotta do one last of those. That would have been, yep, that's Kenzo's last, you know, creepy sprite. No, no, Bird Castle, no.
もはや何もなし。心残りもやり残しも何もなし。うわは
Is he gonna laugh to death? Please tell me he fucking dies after laughing himself to death. Looking up to the heavens, Kinzo spread his arms as though facing an applauding audience, laughing at the top of his lungs. It was the final pleasure, known only by those who have been released from all regrets of this world. Kinzo last weekend, and then disappeared. No fucking way, he died laughing! Honestly, that's a way to fucking go. Just die laughing. Like, that is the best way to go. He dropped to his knees. Like a puppet with the strings cut. And slowly fell to the ground. What the fuck is that laugh? I forgot about that. Boo. Are you booing Kinzo's final show live? Ushiyamiya Kinzo has died.
Nanjo Sensei.
Though the master had fallen, they walked up to him slowly. They already knew. I forgot his laugh when the coughing that didn't end. Kinzo's soul had already burned itself out. After checking Kinzo's pulse, Nanjo shook his head and stood back up.
大往生だ。何の心残りもないだろう。
I mean, yeah, that laugh was like his final stance of life. Like, he died with no regrets. He saw Beatrice at the end and was called father by Beatrice. Like, yeah, that, like, he had nothing else. Like, literally, he accomplished everything that he intended, and, you know, he was able to absolve himself all from his regrets. He was able to apologize to Beatrice and ask for forgiveness. Like, he was able to do that. Even though he never got, you know, granted that forgiveness, he still was able to do so before he died. The last madman's laughter.
親方様はあるいはもうずっと以前にお亡くなりになっていたのです。
I was thinking that. Kumasawa was also thinking that.
それを親方様の魔法と執念で今日までを流らえていたに過ぎないのです。
His regret kept him alive.
そしてベアトリーチェ様に謝罪する機会をようやく得て全てを終えられたのでしょう。
Ending of Mr. Nobody.
安らかにお眠りください。
Oh. Yeah. I see.
あなたは罪を償われたと信じます。
The last line of the epitaph. It really goes back to the last line of the epitaph. Sleep peacefully, my beloved witch Beatrice. The sleep peacefully was not for Beatrice. It was for Kinzo. This is the part where everyone starts celebrating, right? Get your fucking popcorn out! It's celebration time! That was the one-night reunion between me and my father. And also our final farewell. Oh. Oh, we went back to the golden room.
この黄金はすべてあなたのものです。
Also, this might be a good time for me to use the restroom again since I really need to go. That was quite a scene. Like, that was quite a finale of Kinzo. I agree with Kumasawa. Kinzo was a living corpse waiting for forgiveness. I agree with that too, Massimiliano. I agree with that too. Not only your father... Yeah... Kinzo was not only Leon's father. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick before I continue the rest of this chapter. Like, I wanted to see Kinzo's finale before I use the restroom again. I thought this was where you were ending it. No, I'm not ending the stream right here. I just need to pee. I just really need to pee right now, so I'll be right back. Sorry for scaring you, Kadema. We still have a few hours left of the stream. No. No, I came back to Kilato saying now Beto calls two people daddy. No. Oh, why? Why is that what I came back to? Alright. Let's get back to the chapter. Kinzo never liked it when Beatrice called him father, so part of his atonement was to let Lian call him father. That's a good point, Kanema. That is a good point. Beatrice II never really was allowed to call Kinzo father, but now as part of his atonement, he let Lian call him father.
現金化をご希望でしたら、そのように手配することもできます。
200億円の価値があるそうです。
Damn.
もうあんたにはこの世で金で叶えられぬ夢はありませんな。
I wonder how much 20 billion yen would have been in the 1980s. I'm not thinking about the yen value right now because the yen value is very different than what it was in the 80s. But during the yen boom of the 80s, how much would have been 20 billion yen in like USD? Well, the second one was... Yeah, we know about the second one. Ballard never liked it when Beatrice called him father either. Grandson like grandfather.
急にこんな大金が手に入っても使い道に困ってしまいますね。
お金で手に入れられるものの中に私の欲しいものはありません。
Because he was thoroughly creating a reflection of Kinzo with second Beatrice. So you're saying that it might have been purposeful. Interesting.
ですからこれは当分はそのままにしておこうと思います。
Of course, I'm glad that I have a lot of money. However, money can't heal the pain of my heart. Damn, that line hits. That line hits hard. Money can't heal the pain of my heart. Fuck! That line hits hard. I just want him to come back.
かしこまりました。では、そのようにいたします。それから、この鍵を。
これは？
この地下貴賓室へ至る鍵です。これを使えば、もう仕掛けを使う必要はありません。
My theory was to make Beatrice turn into Beatrice again. And how was Beatrice born? 1,000 years of pain. From whom disappearing? Who disappeared? Indeed, who disappeared from Beatrice? She was the only one who knew the answer to the epitaph's riddle. And the only key to this place was now hers. Kinzo. No, not Kinzo. Not Kinzo. At this point, she truly was the master of this golden VIP room.
あなたはもはやこの六軒島の主です。この島のすべての秘密をお知りになられる資格があります。
クワドリアンのことも話すべきでしょうな。
Good point.
あなたのお母上がお示しになられた隠し館です。
I do agree, Hazel. That's not enough money for the therapy Lian needs. I do agree with that.
お噂くらいはお聞きになったことがあるでしょう。
$20 billion. God. Just imagining that much money for therapy. God. Honestly, I want to know what therapists, would get paid $20 billion. Like, I want to meet this therapist. Of course, like, not for a session or anything, because I don't have $20 billion for a session. I just want to know more information about this therapist who, like, is taking $20 billion for therapy.
クワドリアン。
この島の両端には2つの屋敷があります。一方は私たちのよく知るお屋敷。 もう一方はクワドリアンと呼ばれる隠し屋敷でございます。
この島の地下には戦争中に作られた基地の跡があるのです。親方様はそれを利用されて島の両端を行き来されておりました。
この部屋の奥に地下道があり、それを進めば島の反対側のクワドリアンの地下につながります。親方様しかご存知でない秘密の屋敷です。もちろんその屋敷ももはや新しき当主のものです。
The name Quadorian is very on the nose. Yeah, I kind of see it.
あんたのお母さんが暮らしていた屋敷だ。一度行ってみるのもいいだろう。
私のお母さん。
I lived alone my whole life. The only person I ever felt like calling mother is Kumasawa-san, who has always helped me out. So there's a mansion where a mother I never met nor seen lived. Who exactly am I? You need to use that money to call some research personnel in Tokyo to develop some special drug that could cure Beato. Are you making a Higurashi reference? Like, you're saying that Beato has Hinamizawa syndrome or something? Wait, Noxus third. No more than one secret passage may exist. That could be the one secret passage, the one between the Ushimiya mansion and the Kuwadorian, since it was mentioned even in the question arc that there was rumors about Kinzo sneaking off through a secret passageway to a hidden mansion on the island. So that might be within Noxus third for the secret passage. We all know this money was used to cure Himizawa syndrome. Leon the philanthropist. Philanthropist is the word I was thinking for. Leon the philanthropist, solving all of Japan's problems with money.
何でもお尋ねください。今のあなたには全てを知る資格がございます。
Yes, some blonde lady there does have some bright ideas.
今は何が何だかわからなくて、何から聞けばいいかもわかりません。
You have a lot to catch up on, Beatrice.
でもきっとたくさん聞きたいことがこれから見つかると思います。
Now the real question is, where do you begin with all this?
その時教えてください。
かしこまりました。
あと、そんなにかしこまられると居心地が悪いです。これまでと同じ口調で話しかけてくれた方が嬉しいです。
Genji, just shut up and go mourn your friend. I think Genji has a lot of time to mourn because Kinzo has been long dead. Leon went back in time to cure the Hinibizawa syndrome, but when their brother died during the dam construction, they had to adopt their brother's children and got stressed out from all the hate. Forgot their original name and took out their hatred and frustration on everyone. Wait, are you saying that Leon's Takano or something?
私もその方が気楽です。
さて、これからどうするんだ、源氏さん。金蔵さんは亡くなった。
Like how casual they're being about Kinzo's death. So what do we do now, guys? The master of the island's dead. We have a new one. What do we do about that?
旦那様と奥様にお亡くなりになられたことをお伝えします。そしてリオン様が正式な当主後継者であることをお伝えしなくてはなりません。
You're saying that Leon became Tepe. I should have thought about it. The brother died during the dam construction? Well, no. Okay, okay, hold on. Now, I think I remember. Satoko pushed her father off that cliff after the dam's construction project canceled. It was the year after. I think it was the year after Genbemma where, Tepe's brother died, so I had to correct you there. Peak storytelling. Truly the seagulls and higurashis when they cry. Lambda says Cap, a good idea. I'm just glad the narrator isn't a sea cat. That would have been very annoying. Sorry, I had to be that nerd right there. I had to be that nerd to correct you on that. I had to do that actually moment.
今日よりあなたが後ろ宮家当主なのですから。
To be fair, I kind of look like the, snort actually guy. Like, if you take a look at my face, I look like a guy that would unironically say that.
私が当主なんてそんな。それに次期当主はクラウス様では。
碑文の謎を解いた者が次期当主である。これはお預かりしている遺言状にも明記してございます。親方様の最後の命令があなたに全てを引き継ぐことなのです。
待ってください。お気持ちは嬉しいですが、私には次期当主なんて務まりませんし、そんな退任とてもお引き受けできません。その役目はやはりクラウス様が引き継がれる方が。
Not the moon guy again. Not the moon guy again. Be honest, at some level you want to be that kind of nerd guy. I don't know if I want to be that kind of nerd guy. Like, I don't think anyone wants to be that nerd guy. They just become that nerd guy.
よろしいのですか？
私は今日ここで自分が誰かを知ることができました。人なら誰でも知っている両親のこと。
I almost got the fly.
私には生まれながらにしてそれがなかった。それを今日ここで得ることができました。それだけで私は十分なんです。
Nerd Prisumu Power Geek Out. I don't know what that means. I do not know what that means. Is that an Umineko reference? I don't think it is. If I suddenly became the Ushiyamiya family head, how would Claw-sama react? How angry would Madame be? I don't want to become the head if it means making them feel like that. Today I learned who I am. Who gave birth to me, how and when. These are things I want to learn from them as time goes by. That alone is enough. And this is why people you should never let the potential family successor to live as a servant for years, Genji. Oh, it was a Sailor Moon reference. I guess it's a sin to say that I have never seen Sailor Moon. I think I just said a sin right there. I've never seen it.
私はリオン。そして黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェです。それが分かっただけで私は十分です。私は当主を主張するつもりはありません。その役目はクラウス様に。
I mean, it's a good idea that you didn't let Kloss know that you're the head Leon, because if you let him know that, you would have to show him where the gold is. And seeing Kloss with that much gold terrifies me, coming from how he spent his own money. To be fair though, he probably would have been able to send people to the moon.
それは後ろ宮家当主としてのご命令ですか？
はい。
I think Genji does not like the fact that Leon's letting Kloss be the head. I don't think Genji likes that.
かしこまりました親方様。
Natsumi would push. Natsumi would push them off a cliff again. I don't think Natsumi would commit capital murder
その
again.
ようにいたします。
I mean, she got away with it the first time, but I don't think she could get away with it 2 times.
今夜のこともすべて内密にしてください。私はこれからも私のままでいます。私が後宮家の当主になって、あるいは黄金を手に入れてやりたいことなど何もないのですから。
I just...
この島でこれまでと同じように待っていたいだけなのです。これまでと同じに、何も変わらずに、それだけが私の望みです。
Please find the truth. That is my final and only wish. Sorry, the quote of "that's my only wish" only makes me think about that quote from Higurashi. Please find the truth. That is my final and only wish.
かしこまりました親方様。今夜のことはすべてこの場限りの秘密といたします。熊沢。
Genji could live with anything and die with anything as well. Good friend but terrible servant. That is true. Genji is a really good friend to Kinzo, but as a servant, he kind of does not do his job well as a servant at times, even though he's like the best servant of them all. At the same time though, he doesn't really serve Kinzo. He serves Kinzo what he believes to be of Kinzo's best interests, so he is a very good servant in that regard. But in the traditional sense of servant, Genji does not follow that ruling. However, as a servant who's a friend, he's doing his job correctly.
南條先生。新しき当主様はそうご希望でいらっしゃいます。
Isn't Beatrice saying the same thing to Bauer, though, as Rika and Higurashi? Please find the truth. That is my only and final wish. Oh, good catch.
あんたがそうしたいというなら、私は何の異論もない。金蔵さんの遺言はあんたに全てを委ねるだ。そのあんたがそれを望むなら、私たちには何の文句もない。
He's as great as a servant as his stakes. He knows what his master wants without his master telling him. Good point.
これまでと同じようにと言いますけれど、本当にこれまでと同じようにこの島で生活を続けられるのですか？これまでと何も変わらず。
Oh, Kinzo had a will. Nice pun.
はい。今夜のことは秘密にします。ここも黄金も封印します。もしもお金が必要になったら、その時改めて相談することにします。私にはそれで十分です。
Konzo is my favorite when they cry character. Konzo Shiramiya, Kinzo's twin brother who was hiding in Rokkenjima the whole time.
かしこまりました。
He was the true He was the true perpetrator of the crimes, Kinzo.
ここに至る仕掛けも鍵も全てあなただけのものでございます。
Zonky. That's just their little brother who, like, you know, tags along with Kinzo and Zonky.
そして今夜のことは私ども一同秘密にすることを誓います。次期当主はクラウス様となられますが。
That wasn't meant to be a pun. I was referring to all the episodes saying that he never read a riddle, but here, Nanjo said he did write a will. Wouldn't you consider the epitaph to be Kinzo's will, though?
私の中では真の当主様はあなただけでございます。
Genji's a real one for this. He's a real one.
ご命令に従い、これからもこれまでと同じように振る舞いますが、いつでもご用命ください。私の主はあなただけなのでございます。
ありがとうございます。
A vast mountain of gold in the ring of the Shambia family head. The dress of the portrait Beatrice. And I became the true Beatrice, the Golden Witch. Right here in my very own Golden Land. If I think about it, not much has actually changed. So when the serpents agreed to hide the death of Kinzo, they do it because Klaus and Natsui wanted it, or because Sayo wanted it? Did Lian want them to keep, you know, the truth of Kinzo a secret or not? Interesting. I wonder if they will cover that. After all, I've always been the Golden Witch. I've just had a few people acknowledge that. A few more people acknowledge that. November 29th. The day I became a true witch. Keep that note. Keep that noted. Keep that noted. Keep that noted.
Ah, 我こそは我にして我らなり。我は黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェ。この六軒島の真の支配者にして無限の黄金の所有者。でも何も満たされず。
1129. What does 1129 mean? I feel like that was in the previous chapters, 1129, but I forgot. I feel like that is something that is mentioned before, because those numbers do seem familiar.
たった一人の思い人が帰ってきてくれる日を待っています。
Are the curtains about to draw? The curtain is drawn on Claire's tale. Umineko no naku koroni chiru. Nocturne of truth and illusions. And I think, with that, that will be the end of today's playthrough of Umineko. That was a lot shorter than I thought, actually. However, I don't think I have enough time for this next chapter. The magic numbers that will open a tiny golden land. 1129.
これで
Alright. We will continue this tale in the next stream. That, honestly, I'd say that's one of my favorite parts of episode 7 so far. The full reveal of, Claire. The next chapter is hype. Hell yeah. I'm excited for next week, actually. W stream. Thank you. Alright. But, yeah, that's all I really have planned for today's stream. That chapter of Umineko, that was a great chapter. That was a really good chapter. Even though at the beginning of the stream I was stumbling over every other line, I still really enjoyed this chapter. Especially when, they finally met with Kinzo. Kinzo finally saw his Golden Witch, and he had his curtain call. That was great. That was great. That is peak episode 7 that you saw there, along with the coming chapter. Talking about the coming chapter, I think I have not planned next week's stream yet, but yeah, I'll be planning next week's stream very soon, so I'll announce when the next stream time will be coming up soon. It's getting close to my school semester, so yeah, streams might be a little weird for a while. Like, I don't know if I'll do them, weekly at the beginning of the semester. However, I will try to continue on the weekly streams. However, they're going to be at really weird times, I'm going to be honest, as I'm getting more used to my semester. So yeah, that's my one quick heads up for the rest of this, year. Stream times might be a little bit awkward at times. But, yeah. I'll let you all know very soon when I'm going to be doing next week's stream. Honestly, I'm hoping to get that announcement done before this weekend, but no promises there. It'll probably be either Tuesday or Wednesday, though, from the way that things look. So yeah, I look forward to next week's stream. Ironic he saw his Golden Witch 2 years prior to episode 1, where Rose plays and he cries out to get to see Beatrice again. 2 years prior to episode 1, where he cries out to see Beatrice again. Who said that was, in 1986 when Kinzo called out for his, beloved witch? Hoping for Tuesday. Likely it'll probably be Tuesday, but I can't confirm that just yet. I still need to, refer to my work schedule since, yeah, I'll be working quite a bit the, week before my semester begins. So, yeah, I'm going to have to refer to my work schedule before I give any announcements. However, Tuesday is looking very promising from the way that things look, since I do have a few meetings on that Wednesday. Well, Kinzo's that kind of different. Even more dead. But, yeah, I think I'm going to end the stream off here. I know last week we had a session where we were watching some videos on YouTube. I'm going to try to get myself more sleep tonight, so I'm probably going to end this stream a little bit early today. Looking forward to the next chapter. Thank you, Massimiliano. But yeah, I'm going to end the stream a little bit earlier today. I woke up at 5 a.m. It's getting a little late for me, so I'm going to probably make myself some dinner and go to sleep soon. I'm going to admit, insomnia sucks, and I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. So yeah, I'm probably going to get some sleep after this stream. So thank you all for watching this stream, and yeah, I'll make sure to announce next week's stream very soon. Can you even see Kinzo's in those scenes, Burn Castle? Great question, Ganema. And Burn Castle says secret. But yeah, I hope everyone has a great week, and I'll see you all around. Oh my god, cut off to Vaporeon, no. You know what? Vaporeon, water splash.